Welcome to Section 3 of the OHV Preservation Ambassador Training. This is going to cover how to send in a monitoring report. So when we talk about Explore, Report, Protect, this is what we're talking about when we say report. You've been out to a cultural site. You've monitored the site. That means you've walked around, located all the things you can, took photos and notes on what everything looks like. Or if you're revisiting, you've noted any changes. So now you're ready to make a report. And there's 3 different ways so far that you can get to the reporting, and that is on the ohv.nv.gov website. That is through scanning the QR code on a reporting card, or just being on our website and going to report damage. So once you go to that website page, this is what it looks like. And in the green box, you'll see like an image. And so you just click on that image, and it takes you to the Nevada State Historic Preservation Office's Nevada Site Stewardship Program online reporting form. So this is managed through the state, which means that at any time you submit this, it goes to an archaeologist who's responsible for communicating with all the different land managers. So that's why we utilize this resource. As you scroll down, you're going to see damage and looting report. It's going to ask you for the site name. So if you don't know the site name, go ahead and leave it blank. And I do want to let you know that you should submit a new report for each site. So only one report per site, so you may fill this out more than once. All right, so you're going to go to the date that you visited the site. And if you know which county the site is in, go ahead and complete that. But if not, don't worry about it. Also, if you know whose land it's on, and this is asking for things like, oh, I know I'm on the Bureau of Land Management or I'm in the Forest Service. If you do not know that, leave that blank. The site description, especially if you don't have a name, is going to be really helpful for us to narrow down where you were. So please provide a little information on what it is. So I was at a rock art site on Bitter Springs Trail, or I was on Forest Service Road, at the old mine. And then how did you get to the site? And again, this is just to help us locate what area you went to. There are hundreds of thousands of cultural sites across Nevada on our public lands, and sites that we aren't even aware of. So this really helps us narrow that down. So just do your best here. And then if you utilize any kind of mapping apps or GPS unit navigation systems, whatever it is, if you have coordinates, put them here. And they can be in latitude and longitude, they can be in UTM, any kind of coordinate. We can always translate that later, but please provide that. That is the most helpful piece of information to help us narrow down where you were located. And especially with the OHV Ambassador Program, we really want you to track participation in this. So choose all of the boxes that apply. So you are going to be a member of the OHV community if you're taking this training. And if you complete it, that means you just finished this training program. You are a preservation ambassador. So please check those boxes to show that this is being effective. All right, your observations. This is also very important. Your observations may be everything looked great. I couldn't tell that any changes have happened. This is my first time here, so I don't know what changes there could be. So, put that kind of information in there. And if you are reporting a change, try and be detailed. So, for example, there's a mining head frame and it's collapsed. Last time I was here, it looked fine and it's collapsed. Or there was a fire pit found inside the rock shelter and you think that it's going to be causing damage because people are going to take the charcoal and write on stuff, or anything like that we can maybe even prevent. Go ahead and put that in there. Now, this is, to me, an exciting part is that usually when you go out, you're going to have a smartphone, something that takes photos. If you don't and you put your photos on your computer, this works as well. But you're going to click on the box that says Browse Files to upload photos. And if you're doing it on a smartphone, this is an example with an iPhone. you're going to want to choose going into your photo library. And then if you're going into your library, you just click on the photos that you want to upload. And you can click on as many photos as you need. And then on the top, it'll say add. And as soon as you hit add, it'll take you back to the page that you were on, and it will show all those photos that have been attached. And then if you can, please provide descriptions of your photos, especially if it's of damage. I mean, if you have a picture of a projectile point or an arrowhead or something, we're going to know what that picture is. But if you have a specific photo you want to call out to say, hey, look, here's all the pictures I took, but photo number IMG 173 is of damage, that helps us sort through your report a little faster. Now, contact information is optional. I would like, if you're an OHV ambassador, to go ahead and at least put your name and email on here. If you're reporting a major impact, please add a phone number, because then they can contact you and get additional information in case they're going to send that to law enforcement. So it's really helpful to have a phone number. And you have to show that you're not a robot. So you're going to complete this before you hit submit. You scroll down, and then you'll see a blue button that says submit. If it's submitted, you'll get a screen and you have to scroll down, and then it'll say thank you. If you have an issue, it won't go to the screen, and likely you just have to reconfirm that you're not a robot. And then if you made a mistake, you're like, oh no, I hit submit before I attach my photos or something like that, just hit the edit submission button at the bottom and you can change anything that you need to. Just a reminder that if you've adopted a site already and you have to fill out a monitoring form, all you're going to need is the site name that's been provided by NVFCP, the date of the report, your observation, photos, and your contact information. So do fill that out if it's something that you are going to visit repeatedly, so that it makes it a lot easier. So now that you've submitted this report, you've protected, because you're sending in reports on sites that you visit. And when you adopt these sites and you monitor them annually and you send in your reports, you're participating in preservation. You're helping managers better preserve these sites and maintaining access through good stewardship. And we do ask that you share this preservation message with your fellow writers, because respected access is protected access. We do ask that you finish up the quiz and answer the following questions. But then once you've submitted that, we're going to email you with the training confirmation and a link to the cultural site adoption form. And then you're ready to submit reports as an OHV preservation ambassador. And you don't have to be an ambassador to do this, but you've already taken the training, so you might as well check that little box. And we just really appreciate your interest in helping preserve these places and showing the OHV community's commitment to the access to these resources, and we hope that you continue to go out and enjoy our Nevada public lands. Thank you.